Welcome to Literature with Fonz. Today we're going to be talking about Ken Robinson's Finding Your Element. Now, I love books, and that's why I went to school for literature, but I work in education, so I'm constantly watching videos on how to improve on teaching and education, and I stumbled across this TED Talk called Do Schools Kill Creativity by Ken Robinson, the author of the book. And I found it very interesting. There was a lot of ideas that lined up with my personal beliefs about creativity and finding creative outlets for children to share their understanding as an alternative to standardized testing. And I decided to research more on Sir Ken Robinson and some of his other work and some of his other lectures, and I was really interested in what he had to say. So I started looking up his books. And after reading through some of his books, this one caught my attention, Finding Your Element. Now, it's actually the companion book to his other book called The Element, which goes more into detail on what the element is. But I really like this one because it's a little more practical. And for me, I like, to have some work that I can do to kind of learn more. I like to take notes, and I've written all over this book. There's highlights and pencil marks all over it. So why do I recommend this book, Finding Your Element? Well, have you ever wondered why you exist, if your life serves any purpose, or maybe you just feel trapped in the monotony of your daily job and you're just wondering, is there more to life than this? Am I going to be doing this forever? And you're starting to feel a little unhappy? This book is for you. There's this quote I really like from the book. The author says, "Finding your element is vital to understanding who you are and what you're capable of being and doing with your life. The second reason is social. Very many people lack purpose in their lives." I recommend this book because it really challenges you to self-reflect on what you're good at, what you love, also how much time you're doing what you're good at compared to what you love, or maybe things you don't like compared to things you do like, and finding out how you can get better at your passions and how you can maybe even turn that into your profession. So it's going to help you improve your passion and have a more fulfilling life by doing what you love, or finding ways to incorporate what you love to what you're currently doing. Oh, there's also this quote I really like. He says, "As Confucius said, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life." Confucius had not read The Element, but it feels like he did. There's also so many inspiring stories in this book that really make you think you may be missing out on a chance to really make an impact in the world, or maybe do something amazing with your passion. There's an example of a young German musician who had one hit with his rock band in the 80s, and he refused to give up on his passion for creating music. He started writing jingles for commercials without even knowing how to read music properly, and later became Academy Award-winning composer Hans Zimmer, who did the music for movies such as Lion King, Pirates of the Caribbean, Gladiator, and many more. So, how has this book helped me? Well, if you're anything like me, you may have a lot of different talents and ideas, but you don't really use them in a productive or creative way. Like, I love to write, I love to draw, I play music, I have a guitar here, and I play piano and drums and a bunch of different instruments, but I'm not really amazing at any of them. So I always wonder, could there be a more productive way to use my gifts? Or maybe even incorporate them in my profession. I mean, I work in education, and I have most of my life, but I don't feel like I use them in that field. So the author of this book dealt with this dilemma himself when he wrote, "Being fairly good at several things, of course, can make it much harder to know what to do with your life than if you are really good at something in particular." After reading this book, I became much more productive in doing what I love. I decided to start a blog, and I wrote some articles on education, and I've also been starting to write some books, and I incorporate my talents and my passions creatively into my work now in education. I also started making these videos, which is also part of what I really love. I love books and I love talking about books, so rather than chew my wife's ear off with all the things I have to say, I decided to just start making videos. If this video resonates with you, and you're interested in buying the book, you can click on the link below and you'll be able to purchase the book through Amazon. It's affordable and it's great. I really recommend it. There's also a link to my website. So if you want to check out my website and watch some more videos and read some of my articles and read some more articles on education and literature, then check out the website. For my next video, I'm going to be doing The Complete Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. It's a graphic novel and it's really good, so I recommend you tune in for the next video. Well, until then, we'll see you later. Goodbye.